couldn't make a get on the end of it. And what a great finish it is. What a big volley, isn't it? He strikes it so well. What an excellent finish.
Hello again guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Al for Set Play Gaming. This is the FIFA 23 West Brom career mode. It is the road to glory with Aidy Boothroyd. We're in season 4, episode 92. And before we begin today's episode and get on with the games, we have some transfer business. Jason Malumbi has agreed to join Celtic. The personal terms have been agreed and we have accepted 6.5 million. The deal is now in place and he has moved to Celtic. My intention wasn't to sell him, but given his performances since Aidy Boothroyd came in, it made sense to move him on. I wasn't happy with his performances, so try and give somebody else a chance basically and take the money and try and improve the team before we reach the Premier League. Coming up in today's episode, we will take on Coventry at home and Bristol City at home. And then, of course, we have the match on Sunday in the FA Cup against Plymouth Argyle. Let's get to it and get some wins. Okay, so we begin at home, taking on Coventry City in the league and looking for another win as we try and cement our place in the top 2 of the Championship. As always, things are never as straightforward as we think. And a ball through to Tavares as he takes off here into the box. And O'Shea gets back, gets a tackle in and just basically toe ends the ball away from him, and the referee gives a penalty. I'm not entirely sure why. He just comes across and wins the ball and Tavares goes down. Aidy Boothroyd's like, for what? What did he exactly do? So he just slowed this down here. I come across, I take the ball and the referee gives a penalty. So Gyökeres with a chance from the penalty spot. Bailey Peacock-Farrell guessing the right way and tipping that away. What a fantastic save. And I genuinely feel like justice is served there because it was not a penalty in my opinion. I think O'Shea was just quick to get across and get a toe end on it. Tom usually blames me for sliding in and stuff like that, but this time I think I got the ball. And then on 38 minutes, it's a strong shot from Tavares from distance. And Bailey Peacock-Farrell makes the save. And a minute to go until the break. We struggled to break Coventry down. Looking for opportunities either from set plays, anything like that is going to help. But some strong play here. And DK plays it into O'Reilly. And a composed low finish into the bottom corner. I wouldn't say it was against the run of play, even though the 2 opportunities I showed for Coventry kind of insinuates that. It's just that a lot of the play that we've had, the final third, we've struggled to break them down and create some chances, but that was the first real time that we got into the box and created something, and from that we have a 1-0 lead, looking to add to it in the second half. I think defensively we've done everything we possibly can to hold Coventry out. We just have to make sure that we don't let this slip and end up drawing the game. And then just after the hour, Furlong's delivery into the box. DK brings it down off his thigh and then hits a savage volley. And it's saved over the bar by Alexander. Starting to see some genuine use out of DK now. But his goal return is nowhere near where it should be for a guy with 96 strength. Bidwell here on the overlap, tries to get a cross in, and a combination of the defender and Peacock-Farrell clears that up. Long kick by Peacock-Farrell to DK, knocks the ball down, and then O'Reilly and DK proceed to sort of interchange passes and working their way up the field. 82 minutes now, and then Fuchs into DK. DK holds it up, he plays it back, it's intercepted. Fuchs collects the ball and slams it into the bottom corner with 8 minutes left. I think that's his second goal for us since he joined as a free agent. There it is, a deflected pass. He actually hits this through the legs of O'Reilly. I don't know whether that's intentional, whether he steps over the shot, or whether it's just coincidence, good fortune. 93 minutes and we managed to hold out a 2-0 win at home certainly it was uncomfortable at times, I will say that, even though I didn't show all of it. Obviously I'm restricted to how much I can show you, with there only being 3 or 4 minutes available for each match, but it was uncomfortable at times. It did look at one point like it might have ended up 1-1, but thankfully we managed to see this one out for the 3 points, and onto the game against Bristol City. Alright, so on to game 2. Some injury news. Darnell Furlong suffered a dead leg quad and be out up to 6 days. Going into the Bristol City match, I probably could have played him, but given the fact that we have Plymouth Argyle in the FA Cup on Sunday, I decided to give him a rest, and to be honest, it's a bit risky, but I decided to go with a fully rotated side here, giving the fringe players a chance to see what they can do. So in steps a number of different new faces and names that you can possibly see. If you want to pause the screen there to see those players, we're playing our regular 4-2-3-1, but as you can see, a lot of them are rotation players. Off we go then, opening 10 minutes. Short tire into DK. DK with the strength. Into the box, and a great shot. Tipped away by Carlos Coronel. And Aidy Boothroyd said, keep that going, want to keep that, more of that stuff. Want to play up to DK and use his strength. Like I said, this guy has 96 strength. So there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to get goals from him if we can get him into the box. And then on 12 minutes, Maldonado played in, Reyes clear it into DK. How about that for a touch and finish? With that kind of skill, with that kind of finishing ability, this guy should be scoring 20 goals a season. I don't know how he's ended up being, 20 games in and not even scored 5 goals yet. But that's the computer for you. We have had difficulty getting him into goal-scoring positions, but hopefully that's the start of something new for him. Hopefully see some improvement from him. And then on 16 minutes, a low shot by Alvarez Wallace, tipped away by Alex Palmer, the stand-in captain today, because there isn't anyone available to take the captaincy. And then 21 minutes, short tire with some skill, drops the shoulder, takes it past his last man, Viner, goes for a curling shot, unfortunately over the bar. And then on 35 minutes, Bristol City going to make a game of this. Frost, it's intercepted, it comes back, Novoa just completely sells the defender, and then I guess he kind of back heel controls it. He switches his position. You'll see it actually more clearly here. Lovely turn on the edge of the box. I don't know what kind of turn you call that, but that was a good turn. And then 5 minutes later, De Silva's cross, and Semenyo looking to try and head that in. Great save by Palmer here. It wasn't a guarantee that the defender was going to get to it. You see Caleb Taylor coming across. He sticks his leg out. It goes past him. So it's a great reaction save from Palmer. Just 5 minutes before the break. And we go in here 1-1. Not ideal, but needing to obviously up our ante in the second half with Novoa's equaliser. And then just after the hour, Fuchs steps in, wins the ball. And then Thomas Asante takes it into the box. He's going to pull it back. Ingram's chip into the box. And look at that for a finish from short tire. I feel like both Jando Fuchs and short tire have been valuable additions to the squad depth that we have here at the Hawthorns. Both of them have come in and really improved the quality of the squad. It's a great finish. And Boothroyd approves us of that. He says, yeah, I want to see more of that. And then 2 minutes left from the game. Rayon Tulloch takes it away from Kane Wilson. Strips him down this left-hand side. Takes on Atkinson. And he's going to drop the shoulder and go past him. He's heading towards the box when he's pulled down by Atkinson. The referee says that was outside the box and it's going to be a free kick. Maldonado swings that to the edge of the 6-yard box. DK completes his brace with a header down past Coronel to make it 3-1 just into stoppage time there.
Well, here it is again. Just look at the quality of the cross. It's inch perfect. And
A great cross from Maldonado. That's kind of what we're looking for. I'd be happy if he scores those kind of goals for the rest of the season, to be honest. So we go into the FA Cup on Sunday with 2 back-to-back league wins, and having rested our right back who was injured as well. And now the third and final game, as we are at home park to take on Plymouth Argyle in round 4 of the FA Cup. And we have rested Furlong. He rested, he didn't play in the Bristol City match, and as you probably saw just there, most of the first 11 did rest, so we're playing a full strength 11, and the opening 14 minutes, a cross there into the box by Carlan Grant, and Jed Wallace with the control and excellent finish.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really inviting
Edge of the box, given far too much room to pick out a cross, and just near the penalty spot, he brings that down, and look at this for a sweet connection. The chest takes it away from Purcell, the defender, and he volleys it in past Bilson into the goal. And then a few moments later, Diangana causing mischief into the middle as he drags it into the middle, pulling players out of position. O'Reilly then plays it into Batshuayi, and Batshuayi fires it into the top corner. It is 2-0, and we've only played 20 minutes. I must apologise as well that some of the replays on this, you'll see it here, they become unstable. There is an instability issue with some replays, and I know that EA keeps saying when they patch it that they've fixed the instability issues, but as we know sometimes they don't catch the ball, and for some reason during this particular game some of the replays were not always stable. I have tried to eliminate some of the footage as well that causes the instability, because I like the footage to be crisp and clear. And then on 36 minutes, Diangana twisting and turning, creates a chance, and there's Jed Wallace with his brace. He actually scores both of his goals in both corners, in the same corner. And look at how Diangana suckers both defenders into the ball, and he just dinks it into Wallace, and he says thank you very much. Yeah, there's the instability again, the glitchiness. I think that might be the only one. 45 minutes, the ball's played into Mancia. His shot pushed away by Bailey Peacock-Farrell. And I think here at this point, I'm just saying everybody focus, everybody concentrate. We don't need to be conceding any sloppy goals. And we are into 2 minutes into stoppage time of the first half. It's going to be Randall to Miko, Miller to Sanchez. Sanchez drops the shoulder, goes for the shot. A good save at the near post. But the follow-up by O'Shea, apparently, it's a foul. Again, it doesn't look like he actually touched him, so a very strange decision. The second one actually we've had in this episode. The Plymouth score from the penalty spot on 45 minutes. We are 3-1 up. Just need to guard against any complacency. On 53 minutes, Miller down this right-hand side. It's Randall back into the box. Luke Jeffcott with a shot. It's blocked. It comes out to Sanchez. Back into Jeffcott. Spins O'Shea and finds the bottom corner. Suddenly it's game on. 3-2. And as I said, even though we went 3 goals up, I always felt like Plymouth at home would have some resistance. They do have some good players. I'm just a little disappointed at the fact that we've allowed them to just creep back in, you know, 1 goal at a time, and now suddenly a 3-0 lead had just been evaporated. We have work to do. 73 minutes in, Batshuayi on the turn into Diangana. Diangana's going to drift over, pull all those players over, back to Batshuayi, he turns, and Sanchez brings him down on the edge of the box. One of the key features of this game was that they were playing Ronaldo Sanchez, a left winger, in the middle, and with them only playing 5-2-3, we were stronger in midfield for the most part. Diangana's effort, tipped wide by Tom Bilson there. The replays look like they've at least gone back to normal. There's not as much instability now with the replays. And then a few moments later, Carlan Grant goes to dink it to the back post, controlled by Jed Wallace, brings it down, and then Diangana says thank you very much. Wrong foots Tom Bilson and slams it in. 4-2. An FA Cup classic here at home park. You see there, Bilson completely wrong-footed by the shot. He must have thought he was going the opposite corner, but it goes right past him and he ends up just falling down. 2 minutes left. Here comes Jeffcott. Spins his man over to Randall. Randall into the box. And a close range shot by Ennis. He's right in front of the 6-yard box, but the goalkeeper stands tall. We end up winning this one by 4 goals to 2 and advancing to the next round. It was close at one point, and I'm just relieved to get through. Plymouth giving us a little bit of a scare there. Thanks for watching today. If you're enjoying this series, consider watching more content by clicking on the playlist available at the end of this video. Also, why not consider subscribing to help support me on the channel? This has 2 benefits. 1, helping my main aim of getting 400 subscribers, and 2, you won't miss any up and coming episodes. I'll see you guys back on Sunday with episode 93. We play Burnley, Reading and Bolton in more championship action. Thank you so much for your support. This is our lad for Set Play Gaming.